Hey guys, make sure to check out G2A.com. A link is in the description below. They have really cheap PC games, Xbox Live codes, and a whole bunch more. Link in the description below. Yo guys, what's up, Sexers? Welcome back to another Call of Duty World War II video. Now, what I wanted to talk about today is going to be a little bit about Nazi zombies. It's going to be coming to Call of Duty World War II. I talked a little bit about this in a couple of videos. I've talked about it in a new teaser site that was kind of found by the community. They found the passwords and we got a couple of pretty cool images. In case you guys missed that one, which was a pretty cool video, I'll have a link in the description to that below. But basically it's a secret website with a kind of code machine. It's like one of the ones they use during World War II. I'm completely blanking on the machine, what the name is called, but basically it's like a secret coder machine that was used to send secret messages, and if you put in the correct passwords you get to a website that shows you a couple of images, and it's a teaser basically to Call of Duty Zombies for Call of Duty World War II. So we talked about that. We talked about how Glen Schofield has been talking about the zombies mode and saying that it is their first return to a horror game in a while, the first time they've returned to it since Dead Space. And it really gets me to thinking that maybe this is not going to be a wave-based mode. Maybe this is not going to be your typical zombies mode that we have seen with Exo Zombies, with Black Ops 3 Zombies, with Treyarch Zombies, and with Infinite Warfare Zombies. These three used to be a wave-based mode. So basically you would go through waves, and then if you would try to complete an Easter egg or have a strategy, go to the highest round you can, or complete the Easter egg as fast as you could. And it doesn't seem like this is something that maybe Sledgehammer Games is going to do with their version of zombies, specifically their Nazi zombies, because of the way that Glen Schofield is talking about it. Basically saying that it was their first horror game since Dead Space. And this kind of gets me thinking, because they didn't reference Exo Zombies as a horror game, so it does look like they think of this mode that they're going to be coming up with as something completely different to what they have done in the past. This is completely different from Exo Zombies. This is a horror game and not a regular zombies mode. So I don't know exactly what this could mean, or whether it means that we're going to have a more narrative-based story where maybe it's like Dead Space where you go through missions and stuff and you try to complete the story, or maybe it'll be like Extinction where you have a story but it's kind of in the backdrop. But the tweet that Glen Schofield tweeted out a little bit ago, and you guys can see the image on screen, but basically it says, "Hope you all like Nazi Zombies, our first horror game since Dead Space. It's so much fun working on this game, a deep, rich story in zombies." So, a deep story. This means it's not going to be something kind of layered on top. It's not going to be like, you know, zombies, endless killing. This is going to be a full-on narrative, and he says they're excited about it. Their first horror game, Dead Space, was amazing. I love the series. I really enjoyed the first game. Got through a couple of the other ones, but not really as much as I enjoyed that first one. And you know that these guys have experience when it comes to horror games. They have the experience when it comes to that kind of atmosphere. So I'm really excited because this could be the first kind of really super scary horror zombie style game that we've had, or horror style mode that we've had in Call of Duty in a very, very long time. And what I mean by this is, Nazi zombies back in World at War, the zombies there was so freaking scary, man. Even in Black Ops 1, we had a little bit of a scare factor, but it kind of started getting more action based and like story driven, to like you didn't really care about where you were anymore. Like, it was cool settings, but it wasn't scary. It wasn't like that feeling we had back in Nocturne, Toten, back in Verrückt. Like, those were the maps that when I was running around I was like freaking out, didn't know where a zombie was gonna come from. And every once in a while I'll get that feeling in a zombies map that Treyarch has made like recently, but not as much as I did back in the past. So the fact that they are so heavily referring to this zombies mode as a horror game gives me kind of like hope that this is going to be something different from the norm. Now, I don't know if this is going to be good. I don't know if it's bad. If they do something that's not wave-based, will it hinder or will it hurt the fact that it won't be as replayable? Because if you get through the story once, boom, you're done, and then you have to wait for the DLC. Or is it going to be, you know, alternating modes? Maybe we have one mode where you go through it normally and you go through the story and it's similar to Extinction, and then you have another mode that's really more of a Easter egg hunt, wave-based mode. I don't know, so we'll definitely see. But the fact that they keep referring to this as a horror game, and they didn't refer to Exo Zombies as it, makes me think that maybe this is going to be completely different from what they've had in the past. Maybe this is going to be more narrative based, more linear, maybe a story driven one instead of a wave-based mode one. And I still hope they still have it. I hope they have it as a mode. I hope they have a very cool campaign style mode, and then they have also a zombies regular mode where you kind of go through endless waves of zombies and you try to complete Easter eggs and you try to build stuff, that kind of stuff. It's kind of always surprised me that Treyarch never did more cinematic stuff within their maps. Like, I feel like they could absolutely kill it. Maybe Sledgehammer Games will do it, but like, for instance, if you're opening up a door to a new area, you know, what if like a bunch of zombies just showed up behind the door and started attacking you? Like, what if they did that? What if there was like an in-game cutscene as you're playing where it like shows like, you know, the camera pans through a room where you see a gigantic boss waiting in a specific area? I kind of feel like Treyarch could have done this. Like, they could have done that with Margwas, where you open a door, like Shadows of Evil, for instance. You open a door, suddenly a Margwa spawns in out of nowhere. Or you have a cutscene where you can see that there's clearly a Margwa in this room. You can avoid the room if you want to and not face them, or you can open the room because you have to go through there. But having more cutscenes, having more narrative to the story, I kind of feel like this is something that Treyarch could have done. But maybe since Glen Schofield is talking about it in this way where it is a horror game, maybe we'll see something like that. Maybe we'll see more of a hectic kind of story-driven experience where we have cutscenes where you open doors and you have zombies flooding in, or whether you know, maybe complete an Easter egg step and you have a cutscene where, you know, they're thinking or something like that. I really wish they had something like that, because I know, even though I also feel like that kind of stuff would also slow down the pace of the gameplay and stuff, and if you're doing wave-based mode, maybe that wouldn't be something that would work too well if you're constantly cutting the little cutscenes. But if they did something like that, I kind of feel like it would be pretty cool. So anyways, just a short video, or long, I don't know how long this video is. I broke my glasses yesterday. My dog chewed on them like crazy, so I'm like totally blind as a bat right now. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, drop a favorite on the video. It does help out. It is appreciated. Make sure you guys comment down below what you guys want to see from zombies, whether it's a narrative campaign style one or a wave mode type one. Let me know, leave some comments down below. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like on the video. It does help out. Go ahead and subscribe if you are new, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single upload in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my gaming channel. I'm out. Peace.